YouTube, how we doing, family? It's your boy, yo! And this is another episode of the Ballpark Show. I go through every MLB game every day and try and narrow it down to the plays that I personally see the most value in. Today's Tuesday, August 5th. I have 3 games and 4 props at the end, so stick around. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite game in the comment section below. Without further ado, let me get into today's recap. Recapping yesterday, we went 1-1. We split our highlighted plays of the day. First, we took the Baltimore Orioles and Philadelphia Phillies over 9 runs. Philly got over the total themselves. Final score was 13-3 Philadelphia. It wasn't a surprise considering Povich has been getting blown up all season. Next, we took the San Diego Padres laying 1.5 runs in Arizona against the Arizona Diamondbacks. This one had me tight. I look up, Fats pitching a gem, and JP sweating through his jersey. They left Sears in the game for 5 innings and 5 earned runs. Final score was 6-2 Diamondbacks. New day, I'm ready to go 2-0 tonight. Without further ado, let me get into today's games. In our first matchup, we have the Baltimore Orioles in Philadelphia taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies are minus 139 on the money line, and the total is 9.5 runs. On the mound, we have Dean Kramer going for Baltimore, and we have Taijuan Walker going for Philly. This is a pretty even pitching matchup, but I would give the edge to Kramer. He has a slightly better expected numbers, and the Orioles' offense typically tends to back him up. I expect Taijuan to regress further, and he's already just 3-5 with the Phillies' offense behind him. When I look at both bullpens, they're pretty even, so for me, it comes down to the lineups. Over the last 30 days, the Orioles have been the hotter team from behind the plate. Top 10 in the league, averaging 5 runs a game. The Phillies rank 16th over that same span, averaging 4.6 runs. I think we have a slight edge with Baltimore, and if you're going to give me plus money, I have to take it. We're taking the Orioles on the money line. You can find this one for plus 116 odds as our first highlighted selection. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Kansas City Royals in Boston taking on the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox are minus 230 on the money line, and the total is 8 runs. On the mound, we have Ryan Berger going for KC, and we have Garrett Crochet going for Boston. These guys might have similar ERAs, but this is a huge pitching mismatch. Berger has terrible expected numbers, and I see why. He's walking a ton of batters, allowing hard contact, and he doesn't get guys to chase. That's a recipe for disaster. On the other side, Crochet's been excellent, and I expect that to continue moving forward. The Royals' offense has started to heat up recently, but the Red Sox have still been better over the last 30 days. They also have the bullpen advantage, and I think they win this one comfortably. We're taking the Red Sox laying the 1.5 runs. You can find this one for minus 110 odds as our second highlighted selection. Let's move. In our last and final matchup, we have the Milwaukee Brewers in Atlanta taking on the Atlanta Braves. Brewers are minus 147 on the money line, and the total is 8 runs. On the mound, we have Freddie Peralta going for Milwaukee, and we have Joey Wentz going for Atlanta. This is another situation where, for me, the Brewers basically have every advantage. Peralta's had the slightly better season, they have the better bullpen, and their offense ranks number 1 in the league over the last 30 days. The Braves' bats have been better. They're now in the top 10, but I can't step in front of the Brewers with the run they've been on. Even in tight games, they're able to leverage their bullpen and get those close comeback victories. The Braves are still missing Acuna, and I think Milwaukee finds a way to win this one. We're taking the Brewers on the money line as our last and final selection. All right, guys, let's get into those props. I've been cold, so I need to turn things around tonight. First, I have to run this one back. We're taking Riley Green of the Detroit Tigers to get 2 or more bases. He's making the hard contact, but he hasn't got an extra base hit in 4 straight games. Against Zebby, I think he goes yard. Next, we're taking Adley Rutschman of the Baltimore Orioles to get 1 run or RBI. I expect a big day from the O's, and Adley's been one of the best in the league in finding ways to get on the board. Next, we're taking Marcus Semien of the Texas Rangers to get 1 run or RBI. He's in a really good spot in the lineup. He's usually a sac fly away from an RBI with Seager in front of him. Last but definitely not least, we're taking Will Smith of the Los Angeles Dodgers to get 2 or more bases. I like pretty girls. You guys know the vibes. He's right behind Shohei in terms of hard contact, and I love the matchup against Michaelis. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. 5-2 in August. Let's get back in that win column and make it 7-2 tonight. I appreciate your support so much. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, yo! And until the next one, I'm going to catch y'all. Peace.